Molly, when I was in high school, we read a lot of Shakespeare for English Lit, and while many of my classmates didn't really like the units, I thought the stories were very entertaining.
Why wouldn't you enjoy it? It has it all. Scandal, love, hate, ambition, comedy. Some of the themes that Shakespeare touched on are at the very root of humanity. And sometimes that means humanity at its most brutal form.
Exactly, and there are so many ways to engage in his works nowadays, like plays, films, or something even more interactive that I got to experience recently at the Miles Nadal Jewish Community Center, or the MNJCC.
That's right, you went to see a performance of What Dream It Was, right? But that's not a Shakespeare play, is it?
Good question. It was produced by Ahuri Theater, and artistic director Dan Watson will answer it in a moment.
Dan, isn't he one of the writers and actors from that play you did a story on, This Is the Point?
Good recall. I made my way down to the MNJCC to take in this unique production and chat with Dan.
Hello! And welcome! And welcome! And hello!
So it's an immersive installation that is created with and for people with different abilities. It's inspired by Midsummer Night's Dream, and it's the magical forest of that play brought to life in the theater, and people can come and enjoy it and also take part in different activities.
Among those activities is an area for music creation, shadow puppets, and potion making, which incorporates tactile objects and encourages the use of other senses like smell and touch. Using his background, Dan was inspired to find new ways to share his art form.
A group of us were interested in finding ways that our theater practice, we could use it to engage with people who were differently abled, and to find different platforms and ways that people could not only express themselves but also experience theater.
Teacher Keitha Lamy brought her class to the performance because she knew they would get a lot from the unique presentation.
Just the magical quality of being in the presence of people who are telling stories or who are bringing the arts to them, and that they would just have a natural ability to respond to that, and that they would have enjoyed it. So just being able to be immersed in a performance so that they felt part of it.
In addition to creating an inclusive and interactive environment for children, Dan also focused on having the production be by and for people with disabilities.
I think everybody has something to offer. Everybody has something that they bring to this world that's special, that we want to find a way that we can all be together. I think the more times that people with different abilities are interacting, engaging with other people who might not have any sort of past or history or knowledge of differently abled people, that it just breeds understanding, and it makes it not such a big deal. I think that's the real thing that I'm really interested in finding, is how we can work together and find ways that people can express themselves, and it doesn't have to be such a monumental different thing. It just is kind of almost the status quo. That's what I'd love to see.
Max Tepper was one of the stars of the show.
I helped them create the forest-like atmosphere with the shadows, but more to the performance, I'm doing a monologue of Puck.
Now, escape from the serpent's tongue, we make a man's ear long, ask the puck a liar call, and so connect unto you all.
Max studied theater in school, but got involved in What Dream It Was for a different reason.
That was fun. There was a good way to practice my skills while having fun.
What art can do, I think, is bring people together and actually make connections. And it's the relationships that form around the art making that really interests me. And that goes with the participants that we're working with. We've been working with a group of 16 young adults who all identify as disabled. And to see them gel and with us as professional artists as well, working together on this, and then to invite an audience in to see not only them connect with us, but them connect with each other through the art making. I think that's the most special thing about this project.
What a neat way to put on a production, so inclusive and interactive. Did you participate in any of the music or potion making?
You know what, I tried to get involved with a little bit of the potion making, but those kids would not give me any space to operate.
Kids.
How rude. So there was definitely a lot to do and everybody could get involved. And I gotta say, Dan is so passionate about his work. This was the second time I got to meet him, and just watching him work, you can tell how much he loves it.
He's great at what he does.
He absolutely is. And he mentioned that this is going to be a biannual event. So if anybody at home is interested in getting involved, check out ahuritheater.com. That's AHURI theater.com.